Hello there, this is Isix, and welcome to another episode of Cities Skylines. Skylines. Lines. I like that word. Lines. Gives me that extra little Z zip on my words there. Anyway, so first off, I'd like you to know that I'm actually in a good deal of pain right now. Long story short, I have wisdom teeth. I never had them removed. And sometimes they like to have a little boogie session in my mouth, and it can get kind of painful. And well, maybe someday I should get that looked at, but I only recently got dental insurance, so we're going to worry about that later. But it also means that I could suddenly abort this episode and pin on something else later. I don't know. Anywho, second off, at the end of the last episode... Actually, after finishing recording last episode, I realized this is only an off ramp or an on ramp to the freeway. You can't actually leave the freeway here. It's kind of prone to, I don't know. Well, let's just explain it this way. All right, so you got all these people living in here, and none of them can have cars. Why? Because no cars can get off the freeway and into this little community over here. People can live here all right, but it's a matter of actually moving in via train. Which, you know, it's doable, I guess, but you just won't have any furniture since there's no manufacturing over here. Yeah. So, let's go about first off, before we do absolutely anything else, let's see if we can fix the whole freeway issue here. Now... The way to connect up a Divergent Diamond like this to be both an on and off ramp is basically this sort of structure here on the left, I guess. Can you call that? Yeah, that's left. You can just sort of do that in reverse. So, we want... First off, let's identify our roads here. So we want both of them to be going up. Up. It doesn't want me to do the thing. This could be a problem. Let's remove that. Maybe try connecting up here first. And then over here. It really wants to swing around in that funky fashion there. That funky fresh rhyme. But no matter, we can do other things, I guess. So if we maybe start these out and connect them... No, it's too steep, but... Oh, bother. It doesn't like that, guys. There we go. Then we can sort of do a thing where we connect this over here and then connect this over here. No, it doesn't like that. Like that maybe, or like that. There we go. Alright, so now we can finally leave the freeway and actually enter this community. But only from one direction. So let's finish up the other side. Now I do kind of like... Nope, too steep still. It's steeped in tradition or something. Just have to find the right angle of attack. Or maybe angle of approach. Or... angle of madness. That works. Alright. Will it let us do it from here without doing the crazy curve? No, it will not. It will let us do that. Alright. So then we just connect this up to one of these, or maybe neither of them? That's gonna be a problem, isn't it? Can we do a thing like that, maybe? Yes, we can-ish. For some reason, some of these roads are just so freaking derped up. A little further down. Now that's apparently unacceptable. Occupied? Well, don't occupy my road. It doesn't need to be busy. Well, let's try something else then. Let's just try grabbing from here and connecting... Oh. Well, that works. So it's not exactly the most pretty thing ever, but it's definitely prettier than some of the interchanges I've made. Wow, that's quite a difference these two sides have. No, this side's a lot prettier. I like this side. Let's try to make it more like that side, if we can. Which means, yes, it's time to bulldoze things. And let's see if we can do this properly. We're going to throw this down the ground. Throw it on the ground. No, don't connect up. I want to actually... It's going to be one of those little tiny spots where it actually works. There we go. So now that both these are going this way. Yes. So now we can connect this one to the freeway. Connect this there. Alright, it's not perfect, but it's definitely getting there. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and call that good. Now, one thing I need to do more often is just to let the city run while I'm going around doing things. Smoke detectors. Oh, yeah. Let's see about maybe adding an extra power line here. Just connect up these buildings over here so they're all nice and happy. Happy, joy feelings. Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Oh God. It's in my heart. The happy, joy feeling is going to give me a heart attack. No. I'm thinking of something else. Oh yes, cholesterol. Alright, so... how is our horrible worker situation going over here? Decently enough. I think some of these places are getting hired out, but might as well help with the situation slightly. Maybe? Now, our residential demand has fallen off again. Because, well, we have enough places there for people to live. But I think they're going to keep on moving in for a bit. We need more commercialism. And the residential demand starts rising again. Commercialism? Yes. So perhaps, now that we have this place here, maybe we should build a, I don't know, some sort of downtowny type place on this side. Is there any good resources here? Fertile land. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, never mind. This is now in my domain of control. Can maybe connect up a train line or something. Yes. So maybe some sort of commercial center over here. With offices and craziness. So, let's go to our road situation. Pick out a nice, pretty road. And have weird lag spikes. We're gonna do this super crazy grid style here. Yes. And right off the bat, let's have something massive as far as roads goes. And we're actually going to sort of block this out as a big cube of some sort. Yes. Because people that run businesses are squares, I guess. Is that directly parallel? I can't quite tell. We're going to call that good enough. We'll find out in a minute. Alright, and probably this side as well. There we go. And just kind of come down yonder. And then we'll maybe do things with that later. Anywho, so we want these to be nice, thick blocks. Yes. And so we are going to try... No, I can do one more over. Yep. And yeah, it's terribly not parallel. Alright, well let's actually just tear up this road entirely. And see about this. We're actually going to pause for the moment, because this is actually just a temporary road. And why didn't I do that? There we go. Yeah, it's a little more expensive, but who cares? I don't. There we go. Now that's a lot more where I need it to be. Yes. Yes! And then it automatically keeps it nice and snapped to the proper grid size. Alright, so that's a thing. Let's see about getting a few more of these laid out here. Let's go on pause so we can keep things running. As we plan out more cityscape here. Though we will probably run out of money soon. Yes. Money, money, money. Makes the world go round, but it's also the square root of all evil. Wait. Square root? Well, I am talking about business people being squares. It's not actually true. In fact, I know several business-type books that are very non-squarish. In fact, they're the trapezoids. There we go. So now that we have that going, we can say, hey, power this up. Ta-da! And I am almost out of money here. Well, I do also kind of need to give them water. Yeah, don't need a water business, people. That's absurd, right? Thankfully, we're slowly bringing in the cash. Oop, we overpaid, or underpaid. There we go. It's weird how it kind of lets you do things sometimes, and then suddenly you're in debt, but I guess it's all the nature of budgets. And there we go. Our vacations were extended. Could someone water the plants while we're gone? No. I'm not flooding my city. I've seen people do it. It's crazy, guys. It's just totally madness. Madness. Glorious, glorious madness. Can go and finish this up. Come on, give me a little more money. A little more cash, guys. Alright, now that we have that going, let's go ahead and figure out what kind of things we want to have here. Let's put a couple office zones in here, perhaps. Perhaps here. Then give them a high-density commercial zone. Here, here, and here. Maybe a little along here, too. Yeah. A nice era of business shall begin. And while we wait, let's look. Can we do any parks that might work here? Would kind of like to put this down, but electricity 48 kilowatts. What? Just 8 or hang out. Plaza with trees, small plaza playground, small park. Yeah, let's go with the plaza with trees. Plaza. Electrons are free. Wait, it's a plasma I'm thinking of. Yes. Alright, so this should hopefully up the value of the area pretty quickly. And maybe people will actually move in, like, near where it's powered. Ah, my citizens. They are so stupid sometimes. Yeah, okay, let's build some over here, too. Don't know why you guys decided to build over here. I just don't get you guys sometimes, you know? Try to do all these wonderful things for you. I build you this crazy interchange and actually fixed it up. And you're like, oh, no, we want to live, live and work where we don't have power or water or, sewage treatment or transportation or cars. Just think of this, guys. Until I get this, had this figured out, cars were not allowed over here. They could leave, but they could never enter. Isn't that weird? Alright, we'll just sort of leave these guys a moment. We are back in the green, too, by the way. We are going to be kicking all sorts of ass as far as that goes. Let's take a step back. Oh, my jaw's starting to ache a little bit. Alright, let's take a step back and say, okay, why are there so many dead people over here? I was going to take a step back and look over our city, sort of review our various stats, but apparently we have an emergency. We have a death emergency. Yeah. So, are all our cemeteries, are they full? No, they don't seem to be full. All the hearses are in use, though. some hearses in here, too. Slow death. Health. Healthcare availability is pretty good. Deathcare. We're able to burn the bodies, but we just can't pick them up. Huh. That's kind of weird. Well, this is kind of on the far edge of everything over there. Maybe we should build ourselves a better interchange system over here, because we got this over here, but I don't know. Maybe that's definitely not the problem, though. Maybe there's a traffic issue somewhere that's just keeping the hearses from getting you anywhere near the dead people. Or it just could be that there's a massive die-off here. There's a plague. Lots of murders. I really don't know. These are pretty far from anything, really. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna add an extra access road or two. You look like jerks there. I'm gonna plow down your house. Yeah. You're gonna be all like, what the heck? There we go. Because this giant head heights and its suburban neighbors have stood too long with the inability to get in and out of some areas. And that's bad for some reason. And we're gonna connect you through there. Yes. My evil plan is coming to fruition and I don't even know what it is. That's sort of standard for me, I think. And where else? Maybe through here? Yeah. It changes the geography all around. But that's okay. We are good at changing geography around here. And hopefully that should increase access. And what's going on here? Low land value. Oh dear. So because all the dead people... It's because all the dead people, isn't it? Well, I guess maybe we could put in a park. Maybe that will help. Oh. What's this over here? Oh, the Botanical Gardens. I think it's one of the things I unlocked. And, dog park. Is this like new things from updates? I don't know. Where should I put this? Somewhere that will fit. Dead people. You get a dog park. Yes, you get a dead park. Alright, let me see. What's this? Statue of Wealth. Oh. Let's go put this over in the new commercial area. To help spawn innovation and... Actually, it's actually going to fit really well. Let's... I don't want to put it... I'm sorry for interrupting, guys, but there's no... Offices aren't coming in. Maybe that's the problem. I'll put this here, I think. And I'm gonna move this over here. Power's not quite reaching yet. Power, why you not reach? Just plop you over the road there. Kind of annoying that, you know, there's limited reach to this sort of stuff. 80k. That would be nice to have a solar plant at some point. What other little things can we plop in? Need more money, apparently. Fountain of Life and Death. Yes. Maybe. Or the Opera House. Or the Expo Center. Or the High Interest Tower. Many companies like to have offices in it because of the lovely view, requirements for building the medical center. Alright. The Science Center. And things like the stadium, the MAM, Modern Art Museum. Is that kind of redundant? The Modern Art Museum, Modern Art Museum? Yes. And I could start saving up for that. But that might take a while. So what's the next one up here? The Fountain of Life Death is 30k. The transport tower. Transport tower is a large office building specially meant for public transport companies. Cars building space elevator. That works. Well, I guess since we're starting to make some bank here, we can add a few more roads through here. Oh, yeah, the people they crave. They crave the what you call it, the commercialism. Everything's going to be commercialized now, I think. Let's go there. And then we'll see if we can extend this slightly. And then we'll connect this over, and then we'll not worry about that very much. At least this bit of it. It's like very, very short road. Actually. You can just chop that off entirely. Yeah. That works. Then we once again go here and cut these through like so. Just get a little better traffic access. And then we fill in some little more zony type things here. And put the offices on the outside. And of course, provide them water, because the citizens of my city are like plants. If you don't water them properly, they will shrivel up and die. And then the hearses won't be able to pick up their dead bodies. Yes. Alright, so power. Good. Water. Good. Trash. Getting a little close on the incinerator things. So, how much are those again? Too expensive. 30k. Okay, we'll have to wait a little bit on that. Education. Our people are still kind of stupid, but that's okay. High school's okay. University's okay. Happiness. They're happy. Health. Life and death. And are we still having lots of... Yeah, we're still having lots of body problems here. It just takes them so long to get over here. Maybe I should, like, put a crematorium closer to this area? Yeah, I guess that might be a good idea, but it's 25k, or I have to move the other ones, and I don't really feel like doing that right now. Maybe I'll do that off camera. Because I think I have a little bit of waiting to go here. Oh, fire. Yeah, I'm going to probably idle for a while just to build up some cash. Burn, burn, baby, burn. Where was I? Oh, yes. So, we got various things coming in. Oh, we got some nice little tiny skyscrapers coming here. They're not really skyscrapers, they're just big buildings. You know, we don't really have super duper skyscrapers in City Skylines unless you download mods, which I might be doing at some point. So, but I just kind of haven't gotten around to sitting down and it's like, okay, these are the ones I think are legit. These ones look pretty and don't really do anything, so I'll include them maybe. Ones that maybe improve, you know, general gameplay experience. But I don't want to do too crazy mod. I want to be able to like show you what's possible with just the game itself, and then let you sort of figure out what you want to be on top of that. But we'll see. All right. Alrighty then. Maybe a little bit of this. And we can actually, I think, connect this up. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Yes, just start building bridges. I think... Yeah, something like this to happen. And then because this is going to be all bridge-like, it doesn't really matter what happens there. Start building the city over the water. There we go. And I kind of want it to be like actually on the ground if possible, for as long as possible, guys. Then there we go. Hooray! It's a little weird, but sort of like a boardwalk sort of situation. Kinda. Not really. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna finish this up, and there we go. few more office blocks. And then add the water. Why water? Why not? Water for a better tomorrow. Today. The problems of the future today. Isn't that Newgrounds motto or something? Anyway, so our abandonment issues are still pretty bad. That's okay. Emptying finished. Okay, that's good. Emptying finished. And 55%. 16%. Let's go ahead and empty you. Just keep our incinerators running at full tilt. And speaking of, we can now plop another one down, I think. Yeah. Plunk. And... oh yeah, we're going to build another crematorium over here. Well, they are slowly picking up the bodies. I think the extra roads did help. And it'll probably help with, like, fire situations, too. Yeah. Did I ever make this a district over here? I did not. So we got Giant Head Heights. Let's make this a thing. This general area. And then smooth it out a little bit. There we go. So this area here is not the Belmont Hills. It's not Simon's Land. It's Shoulders Topia. Because Giant Head Heights, Shoulders Topia. That makes sense, right? Well, let's go ahead and just kind of paint in the rest of these major areas as well. Stuff like this I'll worry about later, but definitely, like, this brush is too big. This sort of avenue here, and go ahead, sort of paint it along. Oops. Yeah. And just probably fill in the rest of this here. Because this will all be sort of the same neighborhood, I guess? Or district, or whatever. Spring Square, Spring Yard Zone. There we go. Anyone who's played, I think, the original Sonic game will know what that reference is to. Pine Hill. That's not interesting enough. Pine... Forest of Fear. Yes. He'll be the Fear Land. We have Danger Zone in the Forest of Fear here. Actually, that's a better name. We'll just call it Forest of Fear. Not the Pine Forest of Fear. You might be hearing geese now. Apologies for that, but I do have my window closed, and that's the best I can do to solve that problem. And is this... Alright, so we got the oily point. We don't have any name for these guys around here, so let's go fix that, eh? Yeah. We'll call this... not Grove Heights. That's a name for like a suburb area or something. We'll call this the Redmond Barrens. Hooray! Shadowrun reference. Alright, and... yes, we have Funky Town. And then we'll have this be... we'll probably expand this over here somewhere. Maybe even make those farms over there. We'll call this... not King Hills. Glorious Kingland. It inspired me, guys. Shite my glorious gold ass, as Alternative Universe Bender might say. Yeah. I think we're in good shape. We got a little bit of a traffic problem here, but it's maybe sorting itself out. I'm gonna have to upgrade this. Can I upgrade these? Maybe do this. Double my pleasure, guys. Yeah, okay, that's actually makes a lot of sense. Space area occupied. Yeah, that's a problem. I just want to upgrade, guys. I don't want to end the world. Because now it should be 2-lane and should help with the traffic a little bit. Let's pause for a moment so we can actually get this sorted out. So, once again, we find ourselves building things. We want to end the episode. Why is it saying the space is already occupied? I didn't occupy it. Did you? Well, I guess I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Delete everything and start over from scratch. No, not everything. This might be a little more tricky, though. Yes. Any way you want it. That's the way you need it. Yeah, because these on-ramps here are a little more tricksy than what they're doing here. Oh, that was the one that took forever to build, too, isn't it? Alright, so that's the thing. Now we want, if we're allowed, to connect up to something here. Anything? Maybe? Or can we just sort of poke off the area? Like so. Maybe. Kind of. Sorta. Not really. We can do something like that, maybe. Yeah, it's gonna be ugly. Super ugly. Oh. I should pull that off. But we are improving our capacity and hopefully solving some traffic issues. So let's unpause. And we'll probably call that an episode here. Hope you enjoyed me derping with this new intersection type I'm experimenting with. And maybe I should slow it down a little bit with my rotation so I can actually do a thing where I can make a nice screenshot for this. Yeah! Yeah. It's actually working pretty well. Get out of the way of the ambulance, people. There's even more. We don't need more dead people in town. Why is the power out now? Why are these things things? We are probably actually legitimately out of power. Yep. So, until next time, everybody, I'm going to probably be fiddling with power and balancing things, but not really doing any more building until I come back with you. And hopefully I'll be back with a whole buttload of money. Hooray, buttloads! Toodles.